Jurrien Timber announcement day to day is expected that it's the day Arsenal are going to announce him. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. You can as well call me already. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. For the Christian friends that are really watching to this video, thank you for watching it through, and with you, my God bless you abundantly. And the Muslims, Barak Lau Fikum, and obviously may Allah reward you abundantly. Now, we are talking a shock surge Milinković Savić transfer, guys. It's really shocking to say that I'm seeing this guy going where he's going. And lastly, Ashley Young Medical has been scheduled from Aston Villa to which club? I'm going to let you know, because the here we go has been sounded by the #1 transfer journalist known as Fabrizio Romano. Let's see close to 300 likes or 400. Smash on this video and let's see you people that are just watching us for the very first time, or you've always been watching us in and you've not yet subscribed, to go in and really subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. After subscribing, hit the notification bell, because that will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel, and you'll see these updates coming in through onto your screen. That is it. All your phone screen, all your laptop screen, all your iPad screen, you'll get the notification there. All your smart TV screen, right? Now, let's start it off with Jurrien Timber, and it's Sky Sports giving us very huge expectations that Arsenal are expected to confirm the signing of Jurrien Timber today, with the club hopeful of including the defender in their squad for their friendly away to FC Nuremberg on Thursday. Now, the word is expected that the English biggest broadcasting media is going to head to use that Arsenal are really expecting to confirm the signing of Jurrien Timber today. How is the confirmation done? Obviously, they have to go all out and put out a post, and the first team to put out a post is going to be Ajax. To see to it that they will reveal to us the amount of the money that was exactly included in this deal, what Jurrien Timber was like at Ajax, and how he has gone ahead to end his journey at Ajax. Then after, Jurrien Timber would go all out and obviously put a post onto his Instagram account and Twitter and so on and so forth. Then Arsenal will come in through to unveil the player. So Sky Sports is really telling us that this is the Jurrien Timber day at Arsenal. So let's wait and see whether it's really going to be exact, as they've gone ahead to let us know, because I've not seen any other credible source going ahead to pull it out. But you'll not underestimate the powers of Sky Sports when it comes to such news, that the announcement is going to be known, because Sky Sports is really a very big franchise that can't fail to really get people close to Arsenal and on this deal, to reveal to them when the deal is going to be announced. So let's wait and see how this deal is going to be announced, and obviously to see Jurrien Timber holding the shirt at Arsenal. Which shirt number is he going to be putting on? Nobody knows. We wait and see, but we anticipate that he might take over that of William Saliba in a very, very short period of time. Possibly because William Saliba is now putting on shirt number 2, and shirt number 12 has not yet been given to any other player. So we wait and see how Arsenal are going to unveil Jurrien Timber. But everything was shot and done on Friday. That is it. His unveil announcement videos were short. He passed the medical documents, were signed by Ajax and Arsenal. Even Jurrien Timber and his agents put pen paper to these contracts, and it's now a matter of time or a matter of hours to see to it that Jurrien Timber is fully announced as a player of Arsenal. I brought you a story as Jurrien Timber was in Netherlands on Sunday, right? He was there on Sunday trying to figure out his bidding, his farewells to the players of Ajax, and lastly he threw up a party at his home as his family was really bidding farewell to the players. It that he obviously comes to and obviously be the player they anticipate him to be, and that is what we call the family farewell party. The family and friends teamed up and they did something great for Jurrien Timber, and Timber really liked it. So we anticipate for his announcement today, and that's going to be the very huge day. But talking of him joining joining Arsenal in Nuremberg. Today is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday, meaning that they are left with 1 day to play against Nuremberg. And I think it's really 50-50 for him to go that side, because Arteta might obviously want to see to it that after they leave Nuremberg, they find Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber at London Conley. I think that will preferably be the best, depending on what Jurrien Timber wants and the management of Arsenal really want, because in this era where social media is really key and sending out the images that do have the shirt name of their sponsors, I think Arsenal just finds itself in a situation where you have to give Kai Havertz your debut, and then you put out those photos as Kai Havertz was playing with other players, and then you return to London Conley as these players meet Jurrien Timber. Then after Jurrien Timber, taking photos, and then you announce Declan Rice. I think that should be the proper plan for Arsenal if at all they want to maximize the signings of Jurrien Timber and Declan Rice. So I anticipate to see all that happening in the nick of time, and Jurrien Timber is going to be a Ghana. But something I need to let you know about today, that I'm going to bring you what we call the match preview. Arsenal or Nuremberg versus Arsenal down in Germany. The game is going to take place, I think, at the Adidas official premises in Germany, and I think you will enjoy it. When did we last have a match preview? I think when Arsenal was going to play Wolves on the 28th, meaning that we had it on the 26th of May. Now, how many months are those? Close to 2 months. No match preview, and we are back into the match previews that you guys really enjoyed. Most of you are going to bring you the match previews very, very soon about this called game of Nuremberg versus Arsenal, in what we are going to see Kai Havertz make his debut. But for Jurrien Timber, however much Sky Sports is really stating it out that he might find himself joining Arsenal in Germany, it's 50-50. I cannot rule it out, and I cannot really confirm it, as the travel from London to Germany is like 2-3 hours. That is it. So it's an easy one, it's an easy do, and Arsenal might find themselves doing it, and Jurrien Timber, after announcement today, might fly to Germany to join his fellow teammates and maybe take part into his first game of Arsenal there. But it's going to be hard because very many players are still there and he has not trained with the team. And if at all he manages to really fly to Germany today, that means he's going to train with them tomorrow for 1 day. I don't see him featuring into that game of Arsenal versus Nuremberg, as we never even saw Kai Havertz take part into the closed-door game that Arsenal drew with Watford 1-1. I think on Saturday, yet he had trained with the team. For just hours. So I anticipate, even if he joins the team, he's not going to be put into the team there, and then he might play his first game, I think, against Man United in USA, America. Now, shocking transfer. This has gone ahead to shock me. It's all about Savi Milinković Savić. Al Hilal and Lazio will check documents of final official bid for Milinković Savić, as Italian clubs set to approve deal if they get 40 million euros fixed and guaranteed fees. Savi Milinković Savić expected to give his final green light after a 3-year deal has been discussed. Now, to me, this has gone ahead to obviously surprise me. Savi Milinković Savić, a player that I believe was supposed to make a move either to Juventus or at least secure a move to the Premier League, finding himself going to Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. That shows you how much he has gone ahead to give up onto the very many failed moves or pursuits to the Premier League. Manchester United has been linked to him since 2016. Arsenal, it's now 2 summers being linked to Savi Milinković Savić. Newcastle being linked to the team. Juventus has been linked to the player, and it was reported that they had gone ahead to agree personal terms. And I think the moment Juventus got in got in Rabiot and really secured him, and Rabiot never left, they said, we're not getting inside Milinković Savić. Why should we spend 40 million euros on a player that is coming in through, and we have other players that can do a lot of his duties in the midfield? But one thing I really love about him is his numbers. When you look at his numbers for the past 3-4 years, they've been consistent. He has been obviously registering a 30-goal involvement every season, and he has been playing as a deep-lying midfielder, not a CDM, but was playing as a number 8, and he has been putting up ridiculous numbers. Tailor-made for the Premier League, but I think the Saudi man has gone ahead to obviously go on his head, and I really don't blame him. At his age, has nothing to prove, as teams have gone ahead to snub him. That is it. If he cannot go to Manchester United, Arsenal, or Newcastle, then what's the reason of not him going to that side? Because he's 28, 29, he's in his late 20s, and you know that football is all about money, you know? When you look at Savić, let me see his salary. Savić, Lazio, weekly wage. Let me see. So, he has been earning £75,000 per week, you know? Now, if he happens to get a deal close to £250,000, almost multiplied by 3 or 4, the salary has been earning at Lazio. Tell me the reason that keeps him there. Obviously, he has to go ahead and obviously collect that money, because this footballing career is really short-lived. And it's not one of those that you'll compare to musicians, because a musician can even perform at the age of 70, can step on the stage and obviously do music, then do a world tour. But for such Milinković Savić, the only job he's left with is either to become a coach, a pundit, a scout, an agent, if at all he puts his career to an end. So I really support him to go ahead and do that, collect the money in, and obviously bring the money bags home. That is Milinković Savić. And the biggest reason for him not to come to the Premier League, I think there will be a team that will go ahead and offer him some good money in the Premier League, but the taxes, remember in the Premier League, 40% is paid as taxes. That is it. So even if you come to the Premier League and you're earning £250,000 a week, that means you are earning £150,000 a week, because 40% of that will go in taxes. But in Saudi Arabia, I don't think, with a conducive environment they are trying to obviously come in through and obviously create in their land, they can go ahead and obviously tax these players a lot, I mean. So they might obviously pay like 10%, and 10% is like £25,000 a week. So take it off that 250, that means he's left with £225,000 a week. Bad money, and obviously going to at least see yourself really do the needful in there. And if at all he plays for like 3 years there, he'll be like 32 years of age, then he can come back and obviously thrive into the league, either the Premier League, Italian Serie A, and so much and so more there. So looks like his move to that side of Saudi Arabia is really hot, and very soon we are getting a here we go like this one we've gotten from Fabrizio Romano as far as Ashley Young is concerned. Ashley Young medical will take place later today. He will sign the contract right after a new Everton player, right after as new Everton player on a free transfer. Here we go, confirm. Now, Sean Dyche looks like he wants to obviously add a little bit of experience in his team, and you will really know why he's gonna hate to do this, because to keep Everton in the Premier League, he needs experience with him, and he needs leadership skills. Remember, Ashley Young, he's a naturally born leader, you know, from Aston Villa to Man United, where he became captain of the club. Then he went to Inter Milan, and then to Aston Villa, where Unai Emery has told him, you're no longer part of my plans, your contract has gone ahead to expire, and you need to really find a way of really playing elsewhere. But his medical is scheduled today. he's going to be a very big integral player into that into that Everton side, as Sean Dyche is adding experience into his side, and he wants to keep himself on the job. And he saved Everton, and he comes to stay at the club and obviously get in signings. He also wanted Wout Weghorst in there for you, but looks like a deal has not been really sanctioned, and anytime from now you might hear how they are going to find themselves in a situation of really signing him in, because for him and his system, he thrives so much onto those tall and energetic players or center forwards, and the one he's having, Calvert-Lewin, is an injury-prone player. To an extent that last season he never played, I think, even 15 games in the Premier League. So he wants to find in another one, or a replica of. He wants to find in a replica of this guy, of Calvert-Lewin, and obviously see how things are going to pan out for the Everton side. So that's it coming in from Everton. We wait and see how Ashley Young thrives into the team. So your thoughts on the Jurrien Timber announcement today are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Savi Milinković Savić shocking transfer, and Ashley Young medical today? And do you think has gone ahead to choose a very right destination as Everton, or would have gone to Saudi Arabia and obviously get some money, because the likes of Steven Gerrard would like to really have him, as Steven Gerrard signed him, and Steven Gerrard in Saudi Arabia, and would love to have him as a player. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and for my Muslim friends, Barak Lau Faikum.